All right, Java class, welcome to your second lab of Unit 6, Lab 2, okay? So in this lab, if you look at your Schoology, go ahead and open the lab. It's going to be a little simpler because you guys have already had a lot of experience with your expo command. And the purpose of this lab is you're going to use the expo class and the random method in it in order to draw different shapes. So it says your assignment is to build an applet project that contains the expo class and the Unit 6 Lab 2 class, okay? So for this assignment, you're provided a grid of 2 rows and 2 rows by 4 columns. Each cell on the grid needs some graphic object to be drawn. Does this remind you of something like that grid that you guys did with your horizontal, vertical, diagonal, and points and ovals and sphere? Very similar to that. It says use methods of the expo class to complete this assignment. One cell will be done for you as an example. In the other 7 cells, you need to display random graphic shapes that you must stay within the boundaries of the cell. To receive full credit, the shapes must be drawn inside the set of the cell boundaries. Okay, so let's just show you what the output looked like. Here is your pretty little output. All right, you guys, so listen carefully because we are actually not going to do all of this. Okay, we're only going to draw 2 of these windows, and the only 2 that I want you to be drawing is going to be this last one right here. I want you guys to figure out what this one is, and I want you to be drawing your stars. Only 2 shapes, okay? I want you guys to only be drawing your stars and this last shape here. And because you're only drawing 2, I do not need to see the rest of the grid. So what you want to do is you want to break your applet window into basically 2 rectangles. You can put the stars on one end and this figure on the other half of your applet window, okay? But I'll still provide you the starter code that they gave you so that you get an example of how did they solve the first one. And you guys may already have an idea of this. So y'all may not need the starter code a lot. So to begin with, again, you look for JCreator. Do File, New, Project, and this is going to be an applet, so basic Java applet. You're going to call this Unit 6 Lab 2. New workspace, fix your path. I do next, do next. From this, I change that to run applet, and I hit finish. Should create my project workspace. Finish again, and before I do anything, I'm just going to build this. And build fine and run it. And it says welcome to Java. So everything is at least in place in terms of my workspace, right? Then once I have that, go ahead and download that starter code that you see. So if you go to your lab 2, it's this one. That's your starter code. So click on that. Click on my file. It should be downloaded. And this is what I'll do. I'm just going to double click on this to open it. It opened it in Notepad for me. The reason why I opened it in Notepad is I do not want to directly add this to my project file because of the name that I'll have to change here. You can follow many different ways to do it. So I'm just going to copy what is in this file. I'll copy all of this because they provided me with an outline, and then I'm going to replace all of that into my paint method. Paste it in here. So there's my paint method and everything that they gave me. Be sure to watch your indentations, you guys. Okay, once I have that and my paint looks good, let me just go ahead and run this. Oops, it won't run. Why will it not run, you guys? I'm missing my Expo file. I'm gonna go get my Expo file. So again, if I click on sources and I do add existing files, and I go to my species, downloads, and I click on my Expo, open, and I do add. So now it's a part of my projects. Let me just try building again. And if I run it, oh, okay, this is my window, and you probably realize why is it doing this. It's because I did not fix my applet window size. Okay, so this is my applet window. So fix a desired size, but remember you guys, I do not need to see these 8 pieces. All I need to see is only 2 pieces. That is the window over here, which were the stars, and the one over here, which was your filled, like, cut off ovals that you had, the segmented ovals. So I want you guys to figure out how to draw this and this, break up your applet window into only 2 parts. So 1/2 here, 1/2 here. So modify this current code in order to adapt that. Okay. With that is it with lab 2. So the reason why we shortened it is so that we can make it as a project that can be completed within a day. So you guys should be able to finish this within 1 class period. That, God bless you guys. Enjoy your lab 2. Thank you.